What's up everyone, Soldier First Class here. In today's mission, Square Enix just revealed information about Materia, the official box art, and more in a new press release. We'll be diving into all of this information, so stay tuned soldiers, it's time for our next mission. Square Enix released a lot of different screenshots and we're going to do a quick analysis of what we've seen. So let's start with something quick, the official box art. About a month ago, Square revealed some new key art that was a remake of the iconic cover from the original game. Fans everywhere loved it and wanted this to be the official box art for the remake. Well, we got our wish because even better than the key art, Final Fantasy VII Remake will feature a cover that's almost an exact one-for-one version of the original case. It looks incredible and makes me happy that I pre-ordered both the standard and deluxe edition. It doesn't have a part 1 tagline, so it's unclear how they're going to handle future installments. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, let's talk about the Materia, because there's a lot to break down. First off, Materia will feature AP growth and will have levels just like the original. The Materia shown in the screenshot was the elemental Materia, and it functions exactly like it did before. It will add the element of the Materia it's linked with to your weapon and armor. A description of each level and properties is given on the right hand side of the menu with a small video display above. It costs 5,000 AP to level up. As it levels up, it gains 4% and 5% elemental damage for the level 2 and level 3 respectively. It also halves elemental damage at level 1, prevents it at level 2, and absorbs it at level 3. Next we'll take a look at the slots. You'll see what weapons, armor, and accessory you have equipped in the top left corner. Below that are the Materia slots, which are weapon and armor dependent, just like the original. We see the player has the elemental Materia selected, but the player has equipped one magic Materia, which is green, and one independent Materia, which is purple. Then to the right, away from the others, is the red summon Materia. We know from Tokyo Game Show that summon Materia is now separate from the others and that players can only equip one summon per party member. We can assume this summon is Ifrit as he's the summon we saw from TGS. Then we got a good look at the attributes for Cloud. He's level 13 as of this screenshot with 1727 HP and 38 MP. It makes sense to have a lower MP this time around because summons no longer cost MP to cast. This takes away a lot of the MP heavy usage from the original. We then get a good look at the attributes themselves: attack, defense, magic attack and defense, strength, magic, vitality, spirit, luck, and speed. This is slightly different from the original, but not by much, as I assume that speed has now replaced the dexterity stat. Attack and attack percentage has now been combined, and the same with defense and magic defense. Other than that, it appears the menu and Materia system will function almost exactly the same. At the left-hand side of the screen, it says Equipment Materia, so it appears the process has been streamlined so that these two things are handled in the same menu. This screenshot revealed a lot more about the Materia system than we had previously seen, so I'm pretty happy to see it. No word yet on Materia giving stat bonuses and debuffs, but I'm sure we'll see that in the coming months. Now that we've talked about Materia, let's look at some of these other screenshots. The first one is Cloud being held by the Guard Scorpion while Barret is in tactical mode. We saw in the demo gameplay that the Guard Scorpion does this, however we didn't see whether or not regular attacks of the Scorpions release the character or if you could aim for this grip. In this screenshot, Barret is seen directly targeting the grip with Focus Shot. I'm hoping more bosses will have these contextually based attacks. There's not much in this next one other than Tifa using her Limit Break Somersault. I will say this though, the particle effects on this game are top notch. But this next Tifa screenshot has some interesting things. We can see on Tifa's right wrist that she has a yellow and green Materia equipped, and I'm wondering if that's actually steel Materia. I'm not sure if that's considered part of her gloves or if that is an armor piece, but this is the first time I can recall being able to actually see her Materia equipped. The next screenshot I absolutely loved because Aerith is seen here using magic against one of the winged enemies from the train yard, Dean Glow. She's using what appears to be stop magic. I'm happy to see that time magic is making a return, as I wasn't sure what Materias were going to make the cut. We discovered where Aerith's staff will slot in Materia as well. If you look closely at the handle, Materia will slot one on each side. We can also see that spells won't come directly from her like they do other characters, as they appear to come out of her staff. Here we have a screenshot of Cloud, and it appears that we're getting to see elemental Materia in action. It's unclear whether the effect remains visually or if it's just when you attack. We see here Cloud is attacking a Saiyajin and his sword has ice crystals on it. If you look at Saiyajin, it also has ice crystals forming on it. While Cloud is clearly equipping ice magic, it's cool to actually see the effects being shown. Looking in the top middle of this screenshot, there's something going on up there, but I can't tell exactly what it is. It's possible that Tifa or Aerith are up there fighting another set of enemies. In the trailer, Cloud and Tifa take on some of them, while Aerith takes off to safety. It's possible that Aerith is up there dealing with other Saiyajin. Then the next screenshot's a little interesting. I feel as though there might be a misconception about what the system actually is for summons. We've heard the words specific battles or areas, and I honestly feel like a lot of misinformation has been spread about it. The sweeper enemy was a standard enemy back in the original, but it appears the scale scale of that battle has been altered to fit the size of the enemy. I don't think these are boss enemies, and we're still able to use Ifrit in the fight. In my analytical opinion, summons are location-based and not battle-based. We see here that Ifrit has been summoned in a wide open area. If you were to summon him inside of a Mako reactor, it would cause more damage, but it would also put the party in danger. The developers would have to account for area damage, clipping issues, and other things related to big objects and tight corridors. It makes sense from a design perspective that these big summons will need space to fully function. It also makes sense from a real-life perspective. Think about this. Nuclear power is dangerous, so you wouldn't want something like Ifrit smashing around inside of a nuclear power plant, right? So maybe Mako energy is an extremely volatile energy source. Barret makes comments during the mission that he can smell how thick the Mako is in there. We also know that Mako can poison people that are heavily exposed to it or give superhuman abilities, hence the entire soldier program. So it actually makes a lot of sense in the reactors. So to me, this means summons aren't boss battle based, they're area based, and we can summon them as long as the area we're in is spacious enough. Also, I wouldn't want to be that sweeper, as Ifrit is about to unleash hell on it with haymakers. This next screenshot is one of my favorites out of the whole group. We got a great look at the 7th Heaven, and it just looks perfect. It does look a quite bit different from the original, and doesn't feature the giant Texas sign, but it looks like what you'd expect a slums bar to look like. It has that old western saloon feel, while also featuring modern looks with Mako pipes and the cityscape behind it. We also got to see one of the slums, and all the little details are insane. I mean, they added rats. Rats! That's a detail of the slums I never even thought of. They're legitimately making this city feel like it's alive. They even feature signs from the item shop that talk about daily specials on items. Now this could purely be for visuals, but maybe we're getting a day and night cycle and the world's shops and people will reflect that. It's been rumored for months and maybe it's actually happening, or like I said, it could just be for visuals. We then got a close-up look at the party, and these screenshots look phenomenal. Tifa and Aerith look gorgeous, and the emotions in Cloud's facial expression look amazing. Barret's clothes are showing off tattered fibers, and it just goes to show how much detail they're putting in this remake. The eyes of these characters really pop, and so much detail is found inside of them you just can't help but be captivated by it. We then got full-body HD renders of Tifa, Barret, and Ifrit, and these renders looked insane. They're so detailed, and Ifrit looks monstrous. I know Tetsuya Nomura is one of the greatest video game artists out there, but the team did an even better job with these models than I ever imagined. I just bought a 4K TV yesterday, so I can't wait to get this game and a PS4 Pro so I can appreciate all the little details myself. Overall, this press release was packed with details, and I'm sure I missed a lot of them, but the ones I did notice, I'm extremely excited about. I know I say it a lot, and I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing it, but it looks absolutely incredible. All the little added details and all the features add up to being a game that the developers are going all out on. They've said it for years that if they ever wanted to remake Final Fantasy VII, that it would be a game that would surpass the original, and in 2020, we might just be getting that game. So what do you think, soldiers? Are you excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake? Before I go, I'd just like to say thank you for helping me hit 7,000 subscribers. It's been a long road since January, and I'm so happy I've been able to share that road with you guys. All of your support has meant a lot to me, and we're not done yet. We're on the road to 10,000 in my first year on YouTube, and with your guys' help, I know we can make it. So shout out to the ranks of Soldier. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to omni-slash that like button. Let me know in the comments section below if after these screenshots, you're even more excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell to join the ranks of Soldier today. And for all the latest Final Fantasy VII Remake news, rumors, and trailers, I'm Soldier First Class, and I'm on to the next mission. Later, guys.